I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Miami Dolphins. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Here's Newman to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Ellis. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Off the play fake, here's Newman. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there for Vegas. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now it's Newman. He finds his man, complete. That's Ellis. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down. Again, Newman. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Now it's Newman. And that is caught. Touchdown, And the Raiders are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Raiders 7, Dolphins nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
2nd and 2. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And some space here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
And the Raiders first down.
Play action. Now Newman. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Newman. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for the Raiders.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Play action. Newman. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ellis. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. And they go play action now. Newman. Throw left side complete. That's Ellis. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 9.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied here in the second quarter.
Jason Sanders to kick off one.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now a give right side. Ellis looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now Newman to throw on third down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
They'll run on first down. It's Ellis. And some room to roam now. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They go play action with Newman. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Newman looking to throw it. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The Raiders on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Newman. And a quick throw here that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's a letdown defensively because they had him stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run.
Touchdown Raiders! That's caught. Darren Waller, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They fake the handoff, now Tua. And the Raiders have got him. And go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. We'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, wide open, complete, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play there for the Raiders.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, Ellis. And some room to maneuver. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 61 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Newman. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ellis. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Newman. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Touchdown! A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Tua sets up to pass it. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Sanders now to add the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
Tie the game, 28 all. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. Throwing now, Newman on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man complete. It's Ellis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Now Newman. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Tua. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Defense sinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Here's Tua. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Tua now on first down. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
Makes the score Dolphins 35, Raiders 28. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now it's Newman. That's caught by Waller out left side.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's Newman to throw. Flush to his right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Off the play fake, here's Newman. Completes this out left to Ruggs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On second down now. It's Ellis, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 3rd and 1, Newman. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range, no sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. And they'll try and throw for it with Newman. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On 1st down, Newman. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well, as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And the Raiders call on a nickel. 2nd. 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 they give this time to the tailback. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Hands it off out of the gun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
First down, Dolphins.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now it's Newman. Reception here by Ruggs. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Tell you he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Play action. Now Newman. Their fight is tight end. That's Waller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
And they go play action now. Newman. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Newman. He finds his man, complete. That's Ellis. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 30-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Newman looking to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Newman. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. The 40. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Let's go. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. Throwing after the interception. Newman. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
I can't believe they even let you play. 58's the money. 58's the money.
Play action. Newman. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Christian Wilkins. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go again. Mike's 50, Mike.
They go play action with Newman. He'll look downfield for Waller. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I'm here all day. Check 52. Showing it, showing it. Hurry, hurry.
Newman. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He's made plenty of plays throughout this game, pressing the ball downfield to the tune of 4 touchdown passes. Was shooting for a 5th there. That one came up incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Newman. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. A big play there for the Raiders.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. And he put it right where it needed to be.
They'll run on 1st down. Ellis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd down, it's Ellis. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. Now with his third touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there. And it's second down. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Well, that sets up a big third down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Now Tua. Pass complete to Ward. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Tagovailoa. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A gain of 12. First down, Miami.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. This will be from 53 for the win. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or 2, but it's no good as it stands. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. First throw of the OT session for Tua. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this. Overtime in week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
2nd down and 8. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Hands it off out of the gun. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Third and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. Now they try the right side here. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Decision time now on 4th and about a yard and a half.
I can still hear my high school coach, John Ford, right now. I want my #1 play with my #1 runner over my #1 blocker. Get me the first down. But some may very well say, punt this thing away, pin them down deep, and play field position.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Well, let's begin by trying to get into the mind of the head coach. He's telling us he wants to win the game right now. That's why they went for it and got it on 4th down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Two minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Here's Tua. He's going to look deep here for Ward. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play there for the Dolphins. Explosion plays always break the back of a defense, and overtime to put him in the red zone, that was huge.
I like your description there, because when you get an explosion play, now people are really scrambling on defense. Now they're looking to each other. Who's going to step up? Who's going to make the play? Offensive guys have the momentum. Now they're in the red zone. They've got to be thinking attack, trying to get it in.
And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Dolphins, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.